Hello friend, in this tutorial we are going to discuss about more about date and time. Okay, let's focus on this age function. Okay, age function takes two date 1 and date 2. First date will be always greater and second date always lesser than this date. Okay, this age function returns the age, that is in year, month and days. If I run this, it will give me a result 23 year 4 months and 24 days. Okay, what if I did not specify the start date and and now it will return a result or not? Okay, let's see. Mhm. No, it says that function age is not unique, so uh, then the age must be not unique. But what if I use here timestamp keyword, timestamp, and now this age, so and now it will return a age. Now it will return a age 23 year 4 months and 24 days from 1998 to 03 to up to from up to 2 days. That's it. Okay, and I have not specified any commas here. Okay, so it will return a age. So suppose using a current date and timestamp, let's calculate the age. Okay, from from current date to timestamp, and both give us the same, both give us same result. To timestamp what? To timestamp, not a timestamp. We need to specify here current timestamp if you want, but okay, let's see what is the result if you use current timestamp. It will give us an 00 minus. It will give us a minus result, minus 12:05 and 53 seconds. Oh, current time. Okay, let's see time and timestamp. No, we cannot use both together. Okay, so we can calculate the age of only date with suppose timestamp with some date, time stamp with some date. Suppose uh, this is old. This is older date 1998, 03 and 21. Okay, let's see the result is 23 year 4 month and 24 days. That's it, similar to previous. So from up to today, from 1998, it will same. If we not specify any first parameter or first date, it will take as a current date by default. Okay, let's see. So this date always less. What if I use in opposite order? So first will be less and second will be greater. Then it will run or not? No, it will give us an error. Oh, it will return is using a minus keyword. Minus 23 year, minus 4 month and minus 24 days. That's it. Okay, written with negative sign. Okay, so let's okay, next. So date accuracy with epoch. So when we use arithmetic operator, we need more accuracy, so you should always need to consider the epoch, and we have epoch in previous tutorial also using extract and date part function. uh, Extract, and inside this we know that epoch from some date or from some source, like 2020, 01 02 02. Let's run this query. This will extract a seconds from this table. Okay, select extract. Let's run this. Epoch from this table. Function part is not unique. Okay, so that time stamp. Okay, now it will work. it will give me in seconds. Okay, so age function can help us, but for accuracy use epoch. So suppose select, okay, let's see with, we know that, suppose, let's compare both. Let us first select age of, timestamp. So let's see, suppose, 2020 0202, it will return a age, and second extract this. Okay, let's see. First it will return 1 year and 6 months, and the second in, second gives an second gives us an second, it gives an year and month, it gives us an second in second format. Okay, so let's see with a different example. So we can, in the arithmetic operation we have used, various date and time function. Let's use epoch with the arithmetic operation. So select, first, is the, suppose, extract epoch, extract, or you can use here, another one, date part function also. Extract, epoch from timestamp, and timestamp is suppose 1998 03 21, and minus, 05 21. Let's see, it gives us an 2 months second or not. Yes, it gives us a result in second, that is result in minus. So we have put a second is larger, second value is larger. So let's make second value slower, so it will give us an the second of 2 months. Okay, but what if you want this result as a, this whole result as a second, as an hour, then we can convert this second into an, uh, hour also, by using this, by using, like this, divide by 60, again 60 and 24 minute second, and, hour, hour from 24. Okay, let's see, is gonna work or not. Yes, it works as a 59 hour. So 2 month has, uh, not a hour. So this second is converted into an, hour, so that, this second was 59 hour, where, and it is converted into an hour. That's it. So the 60 is for 1 second, and again next 60 is for 1 hour, and next 16 is a 24, means 1 day. That is 24. Okay. So we can use here truncate also, truncate function also, but truncate function do, okay, let's focus on only on this, so that, there is a function name, uh, date part and date truncate. Date part is same as, extract, but, date truncate is like, there is a small difference, that it will trunk up to that value that which is included here. Suppose I have take this as a, hour here, then it will return a value is up to the hour field. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there is no from keyword. The from keyword is for epoch. Okay, is value is up to the hour, that is up to this. If I include here minute, then you can see that the result, the value is up to, oh sorry, that we need to specify here something. Suppose the 05 hour, that 05 second and 05 minute and second. Okay, let's do it now. Let's do for it. Okay, timestamp. uh, there is error. Okay, let's see. Here you can see that it will give up to a minute. If I replace here with second, then it will return a value up to second. If I make here a hour, then it will return a value up to, okay, make a day, it will return a value up to only day. And now other will are 000. Okay. So that truncate function is also useful function. Okay, let's compare with these two, these age, epoch, and timestamp. Age, timestamp, and epoch, these three. So the epoch is more accurate. Let's see how. Suppose select some, select, okay, let's control that, control that, control that, control that, control that. Okay, now let's copy this. So here extract epoch from some timestamp and minus extract epoch from timestamp. Okay, divide 64 as epoch. This is as epoch. This is the first thing. The second thing is, suppose same, we want this thing as a hour. So make it hour first as alias. Okay, extract. For this we need to use a suppose timestamp, just a timestamp. So that's why I am deleting this. So timestamp of some date minus some time also here, minus timestamp with some date and some time here. So the result will be as hour, as not hour, as a timestamp. And the last one is an age. Okay, let's run this. It's on our corner. Oh, epoch from timestamp. Is there any error? Extract. Yeah. Now extract epoch from timestamp. Is there any error? Yes. Okay. Now it need to work fine. Minus. Okay, that's it. Okay. Here you can see that epoch give 59. The timestamp give 59 hour. Here timestamp give 59 days also, and 59 hour and 59 second. Timestamp look good here, but but the epoch is more accurate because it will give in a second also. Okay, and for last one is for age that we have seen above. it will return a age in, suppose, age of timestamp some date. This date, suppose 2020 12 31. Okay, that's it. And some time. Okay, let's see some time also. Okay, now comma with again some date with changing the year only. Okay, let's see. The result is as age. Oh, age is -1 year. Oh, because I need to make here 23. Now age is 1 or 2 year. Oh, age is in year, timestamp in days and time, and double precision in only hour. It can be as a second also. Okay, let's see. Now this as a second. Now these are a second. That's all. That's all about date and time. Okay. Thank you.